Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This video is a little different than the other ones I have posted. One hobby that I have is making these personalized bearded dragon leashes and selling them on Etsy. Yes, I did say bearded dragon. So my Etsy shop is cutiepitootie.etsy.com. So you can go there. I have several different colors available. You can personalize, change the bead colors, and select from the different links that you'd like. When you order it, this is how you'll receive it in the mail. It's kind of layered up, and then it has my tag on top. So just peel the tape off on the back so you have it as so. So these 6 beads together right here, that's going to be your handle where you're going to hold your harness at. So you can go ahead and grab that and pull that to one end. This is what is on the other side of your harness. You should have where their name is at. You're going to have this double loop right here. So you're going to have 1, 2 loops. If you don't have those 2 loops, sometimes whenever it's in the mail, we pull it out and unwrap it, this little loop over here comes undone like this. And so if that happens, it's okay. I'm going to show you how to loop that back over. Quite often as well, we decide to change our dragon's name. We find out that they're a different sex, or you just want to change it up. And so you can slide these beads right off if you get more alphabet beads and just put new ones on. All right, so if you have changed out the beads or if that loop came undone, this is how you'll get that loop back into play. You'll have this one loop here at the end of your 2 final beads. You're going to get the tip, the handle part of your harness, and you're going to put it inside that loop there at the end and keep pulling this end, the handle end of the harness through until your loop gets down here to your dragon's name. And so we're going to tighten up that final bead, push this one back against the name, and now we have our double loop. We want to make sure that they're not crisscross, that you should be able to have a top loop and a bottom loop. Okay, so now for the fun part. So this is Miss Roxy, and she is pretty comfortable with her leash. She wears it fairly often whenever we take her to the pet store or out and about in the neighborhood. So if you're trying to get your bearded dragon used to the leash, don't rush it, don't push it. It's not worth stressing them out and making them upset. Then they're just going to have a negative connotation with it. If you want to feed them a snack like superworms or roaches, whatever their favorite treat is, as they're being good, as they're sitting there and letting you do it, that's really, really good. So she is really comfortable in my hand, so I'm going to leave her in my hand instead of putting her on the hard table. So the very first thing is I'm going to loosen up these loops. The beads slide really easy on the cord, and that's really for your dragon's safety. All right, so you're going to put both loops over her head, as so. You want the leash laying across her back. So that part right there is what kind of freaked her out at first, is just having that cord go over. So after every step, I just kind of pause and calm down. I'll give her a worm. So you want to take this top loop and you want it to stay under her chin. And we can see it under her little jowls right here, right? It's right under her chin. It's nice and loose. It's not cutting into her. This bottom loop, however, we're going to move each side of it into her underarms. So it's like she'll have a necklace and then a strap that goes into her underarms. She's so helpful. All right, and so now we're just going to tighten it up. And you want to make sure that it's not crisscrossed, and which mine actually is. Let me loosen that back up. By crisscrossed, I mean if I flipped her upside down, this is actually the bottom loop. And so it's going to be crisscrossed across her chest. That's not what you want. That's not safe for your dragon. It's going to get caught on them. All right, so we're going to loosen those up. this is the one that I want on top. You want to be careful and make sure that they're not getting caught in their claws as well. They have really fragile little fingers and we don't want to hurt those. All right, so here's my top loop. Make sure that stays out of the way. Bottom loop goes under. And then we can tighten up that cord little by little. And so especially the first few times that you put this on, it's going to be a slow process. And it's really recommended that you give treats, you give rewards, take them out where they're nice and warm. And it's a good experience. You don't want to save this for just when they go to the vet or something, you know, that could be a little upsetting or difficult for them. It's definitely something that you want to practice with at home and reward them. So now she is all set. She's ready to go. She's got the top loop on top and then that one loop going across her chest into her underarms. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Have a good one.